All right, well, we touched on this a little while ago. This is a huge controversy at a Seattle high school after school officials helped a 15-year-old girl get a taxi, a pregnancy test, and then an abortion. The girl's mother is furious that the school would take this kind of action. She says she has no idea that this would happen or could happen when she signed a consent form that allowed her daughter to receive, quote, medical care from her school. She had no idea that that could lead to something like an abortion. I think most parents would join her in that sentiment. Julia Morrow joins me now. She's a defense attorney. Trenny Stovall is a trial attorney and a child advocate. Welcome to both of you. You know, this is so troubling to me on so many levels. It's hard to know where to begin. Julia, how do you begin to take action if you're a parent and you find out that the school has invaded, you know, your family circle this way, and not only that, but has taken your child for this procedure?
Well, look, I can certainly understand the mother's anger. She's upset, but she needs to direct the anger where it belongs, which is at her daughter. Because, Martha, I don't care what she's telling the media about what that consent form said. I pulled it off of the school website, and it specifically says your kid has the option of traditional nurse services or the teen health clinic, which of course has more expansive services. But then it says, in any event, no matter what you choose for your child still has the right to access reproductive health care services without your consent. And of course, most pro-lifers consider that term a euphemism for abortion, and at the very least, it certainly includes abortion. Yeah. So if mom read the form, and I assume she did, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, she knew that was a possibility. So I realize on its face, this case just seems, you know, horrible. It's a jaw dropper. I get it. I'm a mother myself. But she knew about it, and she needs to focus on what her daughter's doing, which is having unprotected sex at the age of 15.
Trenny, you know, Julia's point is well taken. This is legal in the state of Washington. You know, it touches on so many things. One thing to me is why would the school even want to be in this field of operation? I mean, they've got enough to do without getting into this.
I can't imagine why the school is involved in this at all. I agree that if that consent order was that, consent agreement was that explicit, then maybe the mother does not have immediate recourse against the school. But we need to go back to the law. Just as you said, this is bad law. There's a reason that children have laws to protect them. And for the law to explicitly, their reproductive laws to allow a child to secure an abortion without any adult consideration of that, many states have what we call parental notification laws. That means a child has the ability to get a private advocate or guardian ad litem to go to the court on their behalf and to try to get some help to decide if this is best for them. But to let any child that can get pregnant, that could be a 10-year-old, go get an abortion, that's unreal.
And this girl's 15. You know, in most states you need to be at least 16 to get a permit to drive anywhere. I mean, since when is a 15-year-old, you know, in a position to make this kind of decision on their own?
They are not. They are absolutely not, and it is inexplicable why the school system would want to be responsible. I think if the child had broken their arm, they would have called the parent. I can't imagine they wouldn't have.
You know, we got to leave it there. Julia, thank you very much. But when you think about the things that schools are afraid to do these days, like to say, you know, certain holidays during a thing, but they're not afraid to do this. I mean, it just boggles the mind.
Doesn't make much sense.
No, it doesn't. Julia Morrow, thank you very much for being with us. We'll continue to follow this story.